Hey, what is up guys? My name's Nate and welcome to my Prestige Master combat record. So probably for the past like month and a half, this is all I've been seeing in my comment section is you guys asking for a combat record. So what I was actually going to do is wait for the Black Ops 3 beta to show all my stats, but I just hit Prestige Master and I thought, you know what, I might as well just do it for the Prestige Master. And it's funny because I just hit Prestige Master on this account, but this is almost the third time in Black Ops 2 that I've hit Prestige Master. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually did a fresh restart on this account. And before that, I was already Prestige Master and had like almost 100 nuclears or something crazy like that. And then back when I played on console, I think I got to Prestige 7, so almost Prestige Master. But anyways, let's get right into the combat record. So if we go to Barracks, combat record, let's go to career. So right here are all my basic stats for Black Ops 2. So right away, you'll see that I have 16 days played in this game, which for a lot of people, that's nothing, but for me that's actually pretty ridiculous. And if I hadn't have done the fresh restart, it probably would have been like up there almost to 30 days actually. But if we go to the right, altogether I have 121,000 kills, which again, if I didn't do the fresh restart, I think I would have had probably 100,000 more than that, so around 221,000, and then 3,481 wins, and then my score is, I don't even want to try to say whatever the heck that number is. And then my overall KD is a 4.56. So the number one reason I did a fresh restart on this count is because I actually wasn't satisfied with my KD. So before I did the fresh restart, I think I had like a 3.30 KD overall. And that's mostly because Black Ops 2 was one of the first Call of Duties I played on PC. So when I started playing it, I was nowhere near as good as I am now. But now it's a 4.56 and I'm pretty satisfied with it, to be honest. If I were to do a fresh restart right now, I probably could get up to like a 6-7 KD overall, but that's not gonna happen. But anyways, for my win-loss, I have a 1.93, which is not very good. I think the main reason I don't have some amazing win-loss ratio is because I play solo. And so even though I may be able to get tons of kills and stuff, it's just not enough when like your whole team goes negative. But then moving on, my score per minute overall is a 552. Now this would be a lot higher, but I pretty much play TDM like 90% of the time. And obviously if I were to play like more domination, I could probably get it up there to 700-800 score per minute. And then just down here we have the calling cards that I have showcased. So we have the Nuked Out, which was pretty fun to get actually, Master Killer, which took me a long time just because of the like chain killer challenge or whatever the heck it was, the 9 kills in a row. And then the free for all master, which is it's actually funny because I don't have this anymore. I got this before I did the fresh restart and just never took it off, so it actually never deleted it, so it's still there. But anyways, if we go back, you guys are probably really interested to see this. This is all my medals. So probably the thing that you guys are the most interested about and the thing that I get asked about all the time is how many nuclears I have. So on this account right now, I have 213 nuclears. And of course, even though I've brought it up like a million times already, if I didn't do the fresh restart, I probably would be around like 300 nuclears. I'd probably be getting up to about 320 nuclears. But anyways, if we go over here, you can see that I have 701 unstoppables. Now this actually surprised me because not too long ago, I was only like 100 unstoppables above how many nuclears I had. And then all of a sudden, I think I just started getting tons and tons and tons of unstoppables. I started going on a lot longer gun streaks. So now it's almost 500 more unstoppables than I have nuclears, which to me is actually pretty good. But anyways, for brutals, I have 404. So to me, this basically means that I have failed 200 nuclears. And another thing that it makes me think about is if this was like Modern Warfare 3, this would be Moabs. All these would be Moabs. And then like all of these would be counted as unstoppables. But then moving on, for the 20 gun streaks, I have 749, which is actually more than my unstoppables. And then of course, just 15, 10, 5, blah, 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 blah. But right here, this is what gave me so much trouble in getting that one calling card. For some reason, I just had like such a hard time getting kill chains. And I think the big part of it is that I mostly play TDM, so if you kill the entire team, they switch spawns to the other side of the map. But I finally did get it and got that calling card. But I have 7 of those, 22 ultra kills, and then just all of these medals. And then I have all my score streak medals, and then all of my anti-score streak medals, and then just game modes. Now for game modes, right away you'll see that I play a lot of team deathmatch. I have 3,410 wins in TDM, and then 53 wins in domination, and 10 wins in free-for-all, and then on and on and on. But if we actually go to the leaderboards for TDM, you'll see overall for my position, the TDM leaderboards for the entire PC community, I am at 1,365. TP is up there above me. He actually has almost 20 more score per minute than I do. And then we got the rest of my friends down here. So here's Tiny Chris right here with his freaking 11 KD. But then for domination overall, I'm actually 1,014 in the world. I have almost a 700 score per minute in domination. And I think my KD is pretty good too. I think that's around like a 5 or a 6 KD overall. Then for the career leaderboards, I'm actually not that high. I'm only like 4,000 in the world, but that's just because I did the fresh restart, so my stats aren't like amazing, or at least my score isn't amazing. But as you can see, I do have a lot of friends who are really high up. This is Tiny Chris, he's at 2,000. Then I have like Devil, who's at 19 in the world, and then TP, who's 16 in the world, which is insane. But then for weapons, my overall like most used gun is the A94. I have a 21% accuracy with it, and then 5.18 KD. And then we have the Scar H, which I have a 6.0 KD, KSG, Ballista, DSR. It's funny because I have like my 2 try-hard weapons up here, and then I have just freaking all the guns that I mess around with: KSG, Ballista, DSR, and then we have the FAL, which I have almost a 6 KD with it. I only have a 23 accuracy with the FAL, which is I'd like to get that a lot higher. But anyways, MP7, 5.7 I have a pretty good accuracy with. I think, where is it? I think there we go, the SWAT, I have a 7.51 KD with. I actually used to have over a 10 KD with this weapon until I started using it in burst mode pretty much only. And then the rest of my weapons, which the Peacekeeper I have a pretty good KD with too. And then all of these LMGs, which I actually have a pretty good KD with, 6.10 and then 5.79 and all that good stuff. The Executioner, which I actually have a 4.52 KD with, which is pretty hilarious. And then another thing that I found kind of funny is with my DSR 50, I have almost a 4 KD with it. And my accuracy is almost a 50%, same thing with the Ballista, except with the Ballista I have like nowhere near as good as a KD. But then anyways, for my equipment, I pretty much don't use equipment very often. I usually keep that out so I can get more perks or attachments. So, you know, just concussions, grenades, and then I rarely use C4. Then for score streaks, pretty much my normal setup is UAV, orbital, and counter. I actually have, that's pretty insane. I have 2,715 orbitals used. And then UAVs, of course, like most of the players who play this game, the UAV is going to be their most used score streak. And then the EMP system is also up there. I have 973 of those used. I'm hoping to get close, if not the same stats in Black Ops 3 when it comes out. In the beginning, I'd really like to get over a 5 KD because that's one thing that I have yet to accomplish in any of the Call of Duties is getting over a 5 KD overall. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you could drop a like, that would be awesome. And I hope all you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.